Pisces, the person on your mind, there could be two people involved in this situation, a false flame and a magical muse. So I think you're the magical muse in the situation, and this person on your mind is or has dealing with a false flame. However, they're being bombarded by spirit right now with a bunch of angel numbers, messages. They could be getting direct messages from spirit, could be coming in different forms. And it says here, I'm receiving many messages about you through the numbers, symbols, and images. The universe is showing me my way back to you and me. And I think this person is realizing who their real soulmate is, who their real twin flame is, and who their real soulmate or twin flame is not. So Pisces, I'm getting the words reassess with the situation, and I'm getting the words forgiveness. So I feel like this person truly believed at one point that this false flame was their person. They truly believed that this was their person at one point. But now they're reassessing that. Now they're feeling like they made the wrong decision by choosing this false flame or staying with this false flame, because it's causing them emotional distress, and this other person is creating conflicts. And I feel like it's an emotional roller coaster situation. And I feel like, you know how this guy's looking really out of it? He looks disheveled. I feel like, yeah, I'm seeing the bottom here. It's, you know, he's out of balance. He or she is out of balance. And I feel like this other person is throwing them off. I'm having to force myself not to talk too quickly. And that's not like me. I usually don't do that unless I'm really excited or I'm very affected by energy. They need your forgiveness because they're reassessing who is their actual person. And Spirit is giving this person positive movement forward by giving them these messages. It's giving them some kind of comfort, but I think that there's also an energy of this person feeling really overwhelmed by all of this too. So now they're at a point where they're having to pivot. That's why I was saying reassess, right? So now they're at a fork in the road where they have to make an important decision, and they're understanding that this decision is going to have a really big impact on their future and on you guys' potential future together. It also will impact this other person and this other situation, okay? So let's get a little bit more on that. They want me to start out with this stick to start today. I don't feel like this has happened quite yet. Let's get an overall tarot card for the situation, and then we're going to get a little bit more overall message here, overall energy here for the situation for Pisces. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Oh my gosh, this ending is so painful. With the situation here, it looks like this could be a marriage possibly. Yeah, it's giving them nothing. They're feeling out in the cold here. This is a painful ending, you guys, but it's a final ending. That is the decision they're going to make. They could also lose a lot of money in this process. I'm seeing here, or investment of some sort. It doesn't have to be like actual physical money, but like say for instance, like a lot of times King of Pentacles can be like a business owner or someone that invests financially. So say they've invested financially with this other situation here because of what they thought this person was to them, and now they're realizing the truth. They may end up having some kind of loss, yep. And an emotional loss too. This other person always made them feel like they were having to juggle distress, conflicts, being busy all the time, not really having an opportunity to think, being disheveled in your thoughts. Just a lot happening. And I also feel like they just feel a lot of loss from this past relationship as a whole. Okay. And I think that this involvement between you and them too, and like the understanding of the mistake that they feel as though they have made at this point, is making them question themselves very deeply, and they've had to take some time to kind of comprehend what has happened here. Okay, but I do feel like this person has a lot to offer. They really want to be able to move towards you with something that is real and substantial, but it's like going from that feeling of feeling like you have everything. Wait, I need to move these so you can see them. Going from that feeling where you feel like you think you have everything, to realizing that it's not what you thought it was, because this can be betrayal too, something that you didn't see, and they could have been feeling betrayed by all of this too. As you can see, like, it looks like almost like being stabbed in the back, right? So now they're like, okay, do I have the ability to recreate this stability within my life with Pisces? You know, this Pisces is my magical muse. This person really inspires me. They are a lover, not a fighter, I'm hearing. They are inspired by your presence, your energy, and your beauty. And without you, they're missing tools to create their next masterpiece. So it's like knowing you is the key to their future. Knowing you is the key to their ability to, they feel, their ability to be able to create happiness within their life. And the other situation is just not giving them anything. It has them out in that Five of Pentacles energy, which is like feeling you have like a feeling of lack, right? Yeah, and they have so much love for you. They have so much love for you that they have not expressed. So this is happening right now because of the love that they're feeling for you. The emotions that they feel that most likely have been unexpressed at this point. Because again, they're at this pivot point of, you know, like, I'm going two possible different directions here. I'm not really sure which one it's going to be at this time yet, because my horses are still going in opposite directions in this depiction, right? But they know that this choice is going to change everything. A fork in the road is what the Chariot is, right? An important decision that will have substantial impact. It's going to have substantial impact on everything and everyone involved. And so I feel like for a time they've been holding back, right? Because they're not really sure how you're going to respond. Because of the Muse energy, this could be somebody who is not always in constant contact with you. You may feel their presence near you or watching you, but there's not a lot of communication. There certainly hasn't been communication about, you know, if I choose to try again with you, where could we be going? Yeah, could we rebuild together? Would we be able to rebuild? They don't know that. They're having to really trust their intuition at this point. And they're having a hard time with that because of everything that they're going through right now with this false flame energy, right? Because it's like when you're in that situation and when you're feeling this disheveled kind of energy, how can you really tap into your emotions? And, you know, this person is definitely tapping into their emotions and their intuition now to even be at this place. But they're having to really dig in deep, I'm getting, with this situation, okay? So they have all this love for you, but how are they showing up? What energy are they currently feeling like they're in right now? Yeah, so this lawyer may need to be involved, okay? So this very well could be a marriage, a legal marriage, or a legal contract that they would need to get out of, okay? And they would be like packing their bags, I don't know why I'm saying it like that, their bags. They're packing their bags and they're going somewhere else, all right? Maybe they could be from like New York or Queens or somewhere around that, all right? I don't know for sure. I know it's sweater weather season out right now, and so, you know, Ruby likes to talk like that sometimes, okay? All right, but they're having to figure out what they want to do. I feel like they might be, you know, looking into what their options are, figuring out, you know, if I can get out of this contract, what would be the implications for me with my life? I'm not really sure. How can I make things right and bring justice in with my muse, with my magical muse? I don't really know if my magical muse would accept what I have to offer right now. I don't even know how they feel, and how can I make this decision if I'm having to like use all of my intuition without really being able to fully express yet, you know? So it's like, this is someone who hasn't fully told you how they feel, who hasn't told you everything that you mean to them, and they may not have even told you the specifics of what's going on with this other situation, okay? All right. Okay. So I feel like they want to bring in justice with the situation with you as well. Okay. Yeah, they see you as their sun. They feel like if they come towards you, that it would be them going towards their sun. So they see you as their happiness and their joy. They see you as their inspiration. They see you as everything joyful. Without you, they don't have their sun. You are their sunshine, right? And without you, life is not worth living. Wow. Oh my goodness. So I was just asking, like, how do they see you? It's changing them at their very core. It's releasing them from this pain, this self-inflicted prison that they've been in. It's beautiful but dark energy in terms of the depths that they have been brought to. That's how we change, is through love. That's how we change, is through relationships. Sometimes you meet someone and it changes you forever because of where they take you emotionally, Love moves us. Love moves us. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So they are just, their level of obsession with the situation has caused so much burden at this point. I feel like they could also be involved with a Capricorn. I'm getting Capricorn energy really strongly here. So one or both of you could be a Capricorn or have strong Capricorn in your chart, because I'm also seeing King of Pentacles here, which can represent Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I'm also seeing this as the potential false flame energy here, and I think that this person has just caused a lot of burdens. This person on your mind can't hold on to this anymore. But I think when it comes to you not being in your presence, what is this card? Yeah, Seven of Swords. Not telling you how they feel, not being in your presence, not expressing themselves and, staying to themselves and, exploring this deep down for this period of time. It has caused them to really go into a place where they're just struggling. They can't hold on to this anymore, And I think this has a lot to do with hiding from you. So I'm going to pull one of these then again for how do they actually see you. Oh yeah, look, there you are. They see you as the diviner. They see you as their cosmic connection. Your energy is very ethereal. Your energy is very inspiring. And they're infatuated with it. They're so infatuated with it. And so this burden of them not being able to express themselves is just so high. You are the seer of the unseen. You are the lover. And look, the avenger, they want to come in and avenge this. Oh my goodness. Oh, wowie. Okay. There you are. On the split, I just got the Empress. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. The energy that you're in, I can see why they're obsessed with the situation. I can see why that's all they can see and why they feel burdened without you, and they feel like you light up their life, like you're their sun. I can completely see that. What don't you see? What don't you see? Yeah, so I was talking about being able to build and work together and being able to compromise and cooperate together. Wow. A tower? There's a tower that you don't see coming in. About working together and building together. Okay, because this is a past life soulmate. This is their happiness, and the lovers is on the bottom. You are their person. You are the person that they want to collaborate with. You are the person that they view as past life soulmate. They view you as their high level soulmate or twin flame energy. They're having this explosion of understanding through these angel numbers, signs, and syncs. through whatever's happening. There's something that's happening that's confirming all of their feelings. And it's just making them, you know, fall down deeper and deeper into this love, into a place where they almost feel like they're drowning in it. And what you don't see is that this is something that they want to rebuild with you, that they want to have back. And all of this stuff that's coming on the bottom of the deck here is all underneath. All right, so where are we going next? For the next 30 to 60 days, where are things going? I think they're in this process of understanding with this false flame and which one do I want first? Magician. Yes. So that's a yes card. They're understanding this false flame. And they're starting to look at the things around them, like I was saying before, what they can and can't change within their life, so they can bring you some kind of justice in. Yeah, because they want this to go smoothly. They want to win. But this Five of Wands, this conflict and competition, this tower energy, this burden energy, this pivot point energy, they want to manifest the ending of that, because in the after tarot, they've stopped fighting, right? This external and internal conflict, they don't want it to be a thing. So I think that's part of why they're in the lawyer energy here, is because they're trying to figure out, how do I do this while maintaining peace, or as much peace as I can have, or we can have in this scenario. And what tools do I have within my power to utilize here to make it that way? Because there's something that, you know, I want to hold on to here, and I want to have this happily ever after manifested. And I feel like this person's watching you, they're stepping into this energy here, and it's starting to manifest and come in, but they are taking the action within the next 30 to 60 days. Is there anything else that we can pull here? Oh, okay. Spirit had another one from a different deck that wanted to come out. I am planning on reaching out to explain why I went quiet, and I hope you are willing to listen. So remember, we had seen that Hermit with the overwhelm energy, and I think that that's exactly what is happening here, is that this person is like, I have to tell them what's been happening, okay? And there has been some sort of distance between you that this person is needing to tell you, you know, an update about. And they hope that when they tell you what's been happening, that you will listen to them with an understanding. Because right now, the level of burden they feel is just so high. My pride has to be put aside, so I'm going to apologize soon. That's what this is here. Okay? Part of what this is them having to recognize that they're not going to be able to hold on to their pride or ego anymore. And you being who you are in this magical muse energy is basically energetically, you know, not burdening them, but like overpowering. It's overpowering their dark side. So they're going to apologize to you as part of this explanation, okay? I am researching you and what I should do. I feel trapped in indecision because I can't talk to you. Okay, so again, they're going to talk to you, but they haven't yet. So they have been trapped in indecision in the past, and Spirit has been pushing this information towards them, right? And so holding this in, bringing in justice about holding all of this love in and having this conversation is what's going to be coming in next, if this reading resonates for you. Okay, Pisces, thank you so much for being here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. And check out your other placements. These readings are for Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and CrossWatcher energy, and Venus, if I didn't say Venus. Thank you so much, and my information for private readings is also in the description box. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, Pisces.